Hey guys, and welcome back to Civilization 5 Spain. Now, as you can remember from the last episode, we managed to grab Rio de Janeiro. Or, well, a couple of episodes ago now, I guess. And we just started to regroup, really. We settled down a new city here, Cordoba. And that was mainly because I wanted some of the resources over here, but also to kind of shut off Brazil from expanding rapidly again. Now, if they do, then we'll have to go sort them out. And my current plan for Sao Paulo is that I'm not really in a position to take it at the moment, just because none of my boats can come into play. So that means I need to get a significant increase for my land units. So that's what's going through my mind at the moment. The war is still currently going on, although it's just sort of a little bit of back and forth damage here and there. They may come in and pillage some of my tiles and damage some of my troops, but nothing really substantial anymore. There's going to be no more city trading and all of that. Okay, can we build any of this stuff here that we've just unlocked? We'll see in a second, but for now, right, Cordoba has been converted. That doesn't really surprise me, but once we get a great profit, which I'm not sure how much we need, 800 faith. Once we've got 800 faith, we're going to get another great profit born. So we're going to go around to our cities and basically reinstate our faith there. So I am not overly worried. I mean, the main place we're going to go, well, for now anyway, we shouldn't need to change Barcelona, that's fine. What I will do is Javier, Cordoba, Salvador and Rio de Janeiro. And obviously, these two cities here, I shall rename to something a little more Spanish. As for now though, we're gonna just leave them. There's no harm in that. Now these guys being on my land, it's not very good for them because I can deal quite significant damage. Oh yes, I'd forgotten we were gonna uncover, I believe there's one more wonder to discover, and I reckon it's over here somewhere. Oh, right, these workers. Anything you can be getting on with? I believe so. We could build something over here, so we'll head you over that way slowly. But yes, we're gonna improve that tile absolutely. Technology tree. As you can see, look at all of the things we've accomplished so far. Starting right away back with agriculture, just unbelievable. We've come a very long way already so far, and we're sort of coming towards the end of the Renaissance era now. We're getting very close to entering the industrial era, which is pretty awesome. And just so you are aware, we've got the industrial era to go, then we've got the modern era, the atomic era, and then the information era, and that's it. That is it. There is not that much more to go, really. I mean, it will take a lot of time to discover all of this stuff, don't get me wrong, but I think we're going to work through this fairly quickly. Now then, what are we going to go for here? I think, what would economics give us? We could build a windmill. Must not be built on hills. Okay, that's fine. A windmill doesn't sound too bad, actually. Camp gold yield improved by 1. Customs house by 1. Okay, so there's a couple of improvements for gold with economics, so not too bad. Chemistry may be interesting as well. I think we'll go with economics for now, and we'll see how that goes. As for choosing production, we've got a lot to be building over here in Salvador, to be honest. So, first things first, maybe setting up a workshop would be a smart idea. How about that? We're actually 6 turns away from building the Sistine Chapel in Madrid, unless someone else comes and completes it first, which Hopefully Brazil won't be doing just yet, seeing as we took out their capital. I'm really not sure at the moment. We shall see. Right, losing grasp on Melbourne. I do want to stay friends with Melbourne. In fact, I would like to be allies with Melbourne. So... right, we'll work all this out in a moment. Right, so first thing, Cordoba is now a size of 2. Excellent. Salvador wants cotton. That we can do that actually. What we need to do is right. We need to move you over to Cordoba so you can start working there, and we're gonna move you up here as well, and you're gonna build a road into Cordoba and then over to Salvador. Actually, no, we don't need to do that because we're already working on it from that side. So I'm gonna make them build a road into Cordoba. That is what I'm feeling here. Okay, gold per turn. Then choose production. What can be good? Seville. Seville is actually coming on along really nicely. I believe this can be a very powerful city if we play our cards right, because it's got all of this land here to expand into, which is it's a lot, a nice amount of land to grow into. We still need to get the Wanda, so eventually we will get that. I suppose I could buy the tile if I really wanted to, but we can hold off. We'll eventually get that tile, and once we work on that, that'll be excellent. So we can build then. What do we have going on? I don't really want to commit myself to building the Taj Mahal for 39 turns. That's not very reasonable at the moment. We've sort of gone through a lot of the food related buildings we can make. So I think a workshop wouldn't be too bad. And if I just go into city management, default focus, right? There's only one tile we're not working on. We're actually working on the market, which I'm happy with. So we'll leave it like that. And in one turn, was it 1 turn? 8 turns. 8 turns we'll work on that tile as well. How long until we get another? Okay, so 6 turns until the border grows, either to this square here or the square north of that. Either way, it's not going to make too much difference. The tiles yields, yeah, exactly the same. Right, now we can look at Melbourne. Our influence is 30 out of 30 for friendship. That's it. We can improve that. How are we looking though? 68 out of 60 with Jerusalem. We need to really give them some money. Kabul. That's fine. Hanoi should be good. Hanoi is good. Ragusa, how are you looking? A little bit iffy. Okay. Well, first things first, I'm going to keep Jerusalem. So we're going to give a gift. There we are. And we should now be on 88. Okay. We have a bit of money still to play with, so I could give 250 gold. It wouldn't make us allies, but it boosts us back up, and I will become allies with Melbourne, so I'm not too worried. Eventually we'll do it. As for you, yeah, we can move you over here and start working on a lumber mill, I guess. Is there anything? Can you reach from there? You can. Big damage going out there. Excellent. We also have all these tiles we can work on here eventually, and I'm assuming they'll reach Rio de Janeiro. So that's good. Yeah, everything's looking quite good at the moment. I don't believe I've got an embassy in Stockholm at the moment, so if we... Okay, we do have one. We just don't have that much great vision around there, which is a shame. It is. Right, this unit can sort of have a look around. There is ruins there, that's cool. I must be close to a wonder. I can't see how I wouldn't be. Right, this unit here. We'll just sort of fortify you. There's nothing else we need to do. I'm assuming Rio de Janeiro will grow fairly quickly, because it was a really big size before. And at the moment, as you see here, zero production, gold, science, faith, tourism, blah 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 blah. There's nothing. That is purely because it is in resistance. That's when you take over a capital, or not a capital, when you take over a city, it goes into resistance for a while, which means that they're basically rebelling against you. They're not going to work. So you've got that for a couple of turns, and it depends on the size of the city you take. So it's taken quite a while for Rio de Janeiro. 2 more turns and that's gone. We can start working on the courthouse. Obviously it's not going to take 99 turns. It will probably be fairly quick. And once you get the courthouse done, the city will no longer be occupied, as it says here. It will remove the unwanted happiness, and that will boost us right up. I mean, total of 78 unhappiness. That's not too brilliant. I mean, we do have 86 happiness, so we're still in the positives. But honestly, once Rio de Janeiro is out of resistance and out of the once the courthouse is built, basically, we'll be absolutely smashing it for happiness. Right, an enemy is near. People that like to smile the most. Pedro is still the most happy. Interesting. Alright, first of all, where's this? Okay, well, you made a mistake. You should not have done that. But there you are, you did it anyway. Silly goose. We'll keep you there. You can stay on alert. Now, where's the wonder? It has to be near. There is one more to find. It could be... Actually, it could... Yeah. It could well be around Stockholm, actually. Yeah, that's the most likely reasoning here. So we'll start heading over that way. I was hoping for more from that little island, but it's kind of there's no reason to settle on it. Or what is it? Just a bit of jungle. Yeah, just jungle forest, really. A bit of cocoa, but we've already got some. It's a pointless little island to actually rush towards. If it ever becomes in our borders, I still probably wouldn't do anything with it. It's just a bit of a waste, that place. So we're going to ignore that. What we could do is work on a castle, because eventually we're going to... Let me just check what it's called here. We're going to continue down the honor tree, and I was going to get this. So it'd give us happiness from castles and military buildings and all of that sort of thing. However, if there's anything here now that will improve my happiness straight away, I will. There we are. Colosseum is one example. Temple doesn't. Okay, so it's just the Colosseum. Yep, we're going to do that then. We're going to build the Colosseum. We've got a couple of lumber mills around here. I mean, Javier should have really good production. I'm not sure how we're doing on the farmland. There's quite a lot of food around, I guess. So another lumber mill is not going to go, you know, down badly at all. Right. It's probably going to be quicker to move you straight over the water than loop all the way around. That's my logic for now, anyway. And we're going to move you there, and we're going to build a road into Cordoba. That's the plan. There you go. They're off. They're going to start working on that slowly but surely. So yeah, whilst that's happening, our gold's going to go down a bit. But linking everything up is honestly the most useful thing we can do. We're also going to build a road into Jerusalem, which I'm pretty excited about. They're going to be happy about it, and it'll just improve our route of transport. I mean, it really gives me a good excuse to build a road all the way from Salvador, connecting it up to this area here, because this road that I'm about to work on, Barcelona to Cordoba, that's going to loop around there. That can easily be joined up from this highway from Salvador to Jerusalem, linking everything up really nicely. So yeah, everything's sounding pretty tasty at the minute. Oh, this boat has had it. I didn't even need to move. Excellent. 7 culture for that boat. Thank you very much. Barbarians give me culture. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go this way. Let's have a look around, you know, and see what's going around Stockholm. I'm interested. You have me interested. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely the quicker way to do it. Just keep you on alert. I mean, you've seen this ship there, but what's it going to do? It can come in and try and attack Cordoba, but I think Cordoba would hold. If anything, I can buy a unit if I need to. That's the quickest way of doing things. Definitely would be. No, he's going back his way anyway. It will have woken up my soldiers, but I'm not going to do anything with them at the moment. Just keep them around the border. They do have a general though. Not a problem, because I've got one just sitting in Rio de Janeiro. I can bring it over if needs be, but I don't need to. It's fine. An engineer! Excellent. We'll have a look at that chap in a moment. Right, where's this wonder? I want to find it, and I want to see it. Oh. Hang on about. Okay, fine, whatever. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hold on to this guy, and once we've completed this Sistine Chapel, we'll start working on another wonder and use his hurry production, and that will reduce, I believe down to 1, reduce the time it takes to build the wonder. So that will be pretty much another instant wonder. So that's definitely the way I want to go about that. Just hold you there. Yeah, so nothing overly impressive has gone on this episode, just sort of development, I guess. So very nice. There's a lot of back and forth with religion over Jerusalem at the moment. I'm not fussed. I've already stated my plan with my faith. Once I get enough for the Great Prophet, just going to go around my cities. So, anything interesting down here? I want to find the wonder. I know you're hiding it somewhere. You can't stop me forever. So yeah, do nothing again. And you, we're going to set up the cotton, and that will improve my happiness. We're already up to 15. Ah, that's because we've finished building the courthouse in Rio de Janeiro. It's up and that was very quick. That was very, very quick. 34 production. Alright, so let's compare that to everywhere else. 13 in Salvador. Barcelona is quite big. How much is that? 13. Madrid. How much? 42. Okay, so 42 production in Madrid. Compared to a city which we really burnt into and damaged. And that's already got 34. That's pretty impressive, considering it's only now a size of 11 compared to the 16, almost 17 of Madrid. So we can choose production, and straight away we're going to build a water mill. Why not? Something useful for the food. It's always the best way to go about it. We can go with an amphitheatre. Why not? As for you guys, just sort of put you on alert, and I'm going to end the episode there. So thank you very much for watching, and if you did like this episode, please leave a like, comment and subscribe, and leave any feedback to help me in the future. Thank you ever so much for watching, and take care.